sequence to power you up, bring some energy into the body. So you can do this in the morning to get you going, or any time in the day that you just need to boost your energy, feel a little bit stronger. So we'll start seated. Find a comfortable seat, relax the shoulders, close the eyes for a moment, take some deep breaths in and out through your nose. Find a steady rhythm of inhale and exhale. Start to draw the chin towards the throat. So you feel the back of the neck lengthening, energy can flow a little easier between the head and the body. You feel the back of the throat closing, coming into Jalajara Bandha, the throat lock. And then your Ujjayi breath, the victorious breath, keeping that energy in the body, so you create this ocean sound to your breathing as the breath comes in and out. Still through the nose, still nice deep breath, but the restriction in the back of the throat creates this lovely ocean sound. Opening the eyes, reaching the arms up, gaze up to the thumbs. And as you exhale, cactus the arms, elbows bent, shoulders down, squeeze shoulder blades together. Pull the belly in, so nice and upright through your center, and we start to twist around that midline. So nice dynamic movement, staying upright, top of the head reaching up to sky, sit bones pressing down to the floor, massaging your spine, your back, your internal organs, getting some heat in your belly and that heat spiraling up through the rest of your body. You can breathe in through the nose and out through the teeth. Shh, 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 shh. Keep it going for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Back to center, hands onto knees. Might feel a little bit spinny. It's okay, senses have awakened. You shift the legs forward a little bit and start to massage through the hips. You can extend and flex your spine as you massage around. Again, just shifting that energy through the body and back around the other direction. And back to center. Come onto your hands and knees. We take a few rounds of cat-cow. If you want a little bit of extra warm-up into the wrist, you can turn your fingers to face towards your knees. This is not going to be for everybody. Some of you that might feel too strong. Maybe just keep the fingers out to the side or the way you would normally have them pointing forwards. On the inhale, tailbone, chest bone lift, stretch the belly, eyes to the sky. Exhale, push the floor away, rounding into the back as you squeeze your belly in. Inhale into cow pose, and exhale into cat. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Coming back to neutral, releasing the hands if you took that option to turn them around, and coming down onto your forearms, interlacing the fingers, elbows shoulder width apart. Relax the neck, the head can relax down, you can nod and shake. Make sure that the head is off the floor, so your neck is nice and long. Press the floor away with your elbows and separate the shoulder blades so you feel some space into the back of the heart. Engage into your belly and tuck your toes, lifting the hips up into dolphin pose. Doesn't matter if your legs are a little bit bent. Just wrapping those shoulders back, keeping space between the ears and the shoulders, and the neck is comfortable. We're going to take a few little dolphin dips, keeping your same neck position. So try not to lift the head here. So we're just keeping neutral neck and working through the shoulders. If it's too much for you, the knees down, you can do the same thing, the knees down, trying to get that gliding action, keeping space in the back of the heart, strong through your shoulders. This is great for strengthening the stabilizing muscles, stretching the muscles, get a little bit tight with stress. For 3 and 2 and 1. Lower the knees if you've lifted. Have a little stretch back into devotional, bottom back towards the feet, forehead to the floor. And back onto hands and knees. Coming into a side plank. So you can either stay on the hands, left hand to the floor, lifting out the shoulder, right foot in front of the left, or you can come down onto your forearm. Again, keeping space here through the shoulders, so try not to collapse. Use the strength in your core to lift you up. If you're struggling with that, lower the bottom knee to the floor. Otherwise, you can bring hand to hip or right arm up, maybe stacking right foot on top of left. You've got your balance. And bringing the right hand down, coming into your full plank position, stepping your right foot between the hands, lifting the arms up towards the sky. Stay nice and upright through your torso. Bend your left knee and start to lower the left knee almost to the floor. So we're tucking under the tailbone. You feel the stretch through the front of your left thigh and hip. Inhale, straightening the legs, push the floor away. Exhale, lowering down. And inhale, coming up. 2 more times, so releasing a lot of energy from those quads and hip flexors that store up a lot of energy, which is why it probably feels quite tight for most of us. Good. And then bringing the hands into prayer position. Start to bring the weight into your front leg for your warrior 3 position. As we come into warrior 3, we keep the hips square to the front of the mat. And a little bit of bend in his standing leg, the right knee spiraling out tickle toes. Feel the burn here. Pull belly up, back muscles and abs working, so you stay nice and long through your spine. Eyes to the floor, left hip facing the floor, bending the right leg. Feel that hamstring switching on. Squeeze your buttock on that right side. And start to hinge from your hips into vertical splits. Hands framing the front foot. Pull belly in and draw forehead towards your right shin. Now we can re-straighten that left leg up towards the sky. Maybe straighten the right leg. Some of you might not get to a full straight position, doesn't matter. Slowly placing your left foot back down onto the mat, into your lizard pose. Step back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. You can knees, chin, chest if you don't want the full chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, or take cobra if you don't want the full upward dog. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Take a breath in your downward dog. Might feel a little bit wonky, but don't worry. I'm going to do the other side. Coming forward, your side plank, either with the right hand to the floor, left arm up, or left hand could come to hip. Remember, you've got that option to come down onto your forearm. Maybe stacking left leg on top of the right, or even lowering that right knee if you need to. Using your belly, your back muscles to keep you lifting up out of this right shoulder. And bringing the left hand down, coming back into your full plank position. Stepping left foot forward into your lizard pose. Nice and long through the body. Start to bend your right leg as you lift the arms up. Pull belly in, so we've got this downward action of the tailbone stretching through the front of the right hip and quad as you lower right knee almost to the floor. We're lifting back up, pushing the floor away. Exhale to come down. We're trying to keep the weight through the center. So you notice I'm not coming forwards here or backwards, but staying on that center line, moving up and down. Last one. Bringing the hands into prayer position, elbows up, shoulders down, using that light pressure between the palms to maintain this top line. You'll start to bring the weight forwards for your warrior three. Hips are squared to the front of the mat, little bit of bend in standing leg, so this left knee spirals out, tickle toe, push back through the left sit bone, keeping nice and long through your torso. And we're bending the back leg, kick the heel up towards the ceiling for the hamstring glutes switching on. Start to hinge from your hips, bring the hands to the floor for vertical splits, forehead towards the shin, then be straightening the legs. They might not fully straighten, but they're working towards it into that standing split. We get a nice little bit of inversion here. Always good to be upside down, get fluids moving, being strong through the torso as well as that standing leg. Slowly, with control, right foot to the floor, step back into plank. And take the vinyasa, exhaling down through your chaturanga, inhaling for your back bend of choice, and exhale back into downward dog. Take a breath here in downward dog and check in, see how everything's feeling now that you've powered up a bit of energy into the body. Start to walk or jump, feet to the hands, feet together. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana chair pose. Sweep the arms up, eyes forward, chest up, belly pulling in, sitting back through the sit bones, maybe even lifting the toes off the floor so you can feel the strength. We've got that belly pulling in to keep neutral pelvis, so not overarching through the lower back, nice and neutral here. You feel your abs working as well as your quads. If you're struggling with the upper back, here with the arms and shoulders, take the arms wide so you can pull down through the sides of the back and keep that length. Bring the hands into prayer. Go a little bit deeper into the bend, bringing your left elbow across to the right side, rotating into a twisted chair, rolling right shoulder away from the ear, massaging into the abdomen like we did in our warm-up at the very beginning. Inhale, back through the center. Exhale, twisting to the other side. Pushing the right sit bone back and lengthening through the sides of the waist. Keep the sides of the neck lengthened as well. Slow, steady Ujjayi breath. And back to center, releasing the hands down to the floor. Relax the neck. Put a little bit of softness into the knees. Engage into your belly and start to roll up the spine. All the way up to standing, gazing towards the thumbs. Push the hips forward, rib cage up, opening heart to sky. And exhale, hands into prayer. Good. So hopefully feeling like you've got a little bit of heat into the body, feel a bit stronger and ready to face your day ahead or whatever activities you've got planned next. If you enjoyed this sequence, you want a little bit more, maybe try my sun flow, different sun variations, and some of my other power sequences. Namaste.